You are what you eat. You probably heard this many times as if like when you were a kid, right? I heard this many times. Not so much often because we are getting older and we have our own will, we can make our own foods, right? But the you are what you eat is true. It is very true, and I know it from my experience. And I just want to share it with you and give you some advice on it. But yeah, let's just get into the video. Sorry for interrupting you. If you don't know me, my name is Christian, just a normal guy who wants to improve. If you like the video, of course, subscribe, like or dislike, or leave a critique in the comments or some nice comment. You know what I mean, right? Let's get into the video right now. So you are what you eat. I'm going to speak from experience because I experienced it many times. As you know, I was skinny fat. If you don't know, I looked like this. There are going to be two pictures here. I look like this. And you know why I look like this? Because it's my fault. And I wasn't doing this on purpose, but because if I wouldn't be doing this on purpose right now, but I was just not educated enough. You know, I was eating some shit foods. I know that they were shit, but they were just so good. Like, yeah, I was eating chips, eating chocolate, and some sugary drinks. I remember when I was going to the store and I was buying like some Lay's, some big pack of Lay's. That's about 450 calories. One chocolate is about 500, and one just like big sugary drink, nearly the size of this bottle, is like about 400. That's basically about 1100 calories or 1000 calories. And I was eating this. No, it wouldn't be that much of a problem if I would go on a run and burn it off, or at least some of it. This wouldn't be much of a problem. But what was a problem is I was barely doing any activity. My activity was going on a walk with my dog. If he's here, Rico, I don't know if you can see him. There he is. There he is. There's a little guy. Pochwal się do kamery, co? Look, zobacz, patrz. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, you can go now. And going to school, which I have just outside of my window. So, yeah, that was only my movement. And because of this, I lost muscle. Well, not all of it, and also I became skinny fat. Simple. But as I was starting to improve in my life, going to the gym, chasing goal, purpose, eating clean, exercising, right, improving your mental health. But the way I eat drastically improved. You are what you eat is important. Well, if you are what you eat, then are you a broccoli? No, of course you're fucking not. But if you eat healthy, you feel healthy and you feel good. If you eat like shit, you feel like shit. Because those foods, sugary foods, fatty foods, well, fat is not a problem, but those trans fats, those fucking junk foods, etc. Those foods, they only feel good right now, right? They only feel good right now. But they will not give you the benefits in the future, right? And the foods, they might not feel enjoyable right now, but they will give you the benefits in the future. Protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats, minerals, vitamins. That in junk foods and in junk foods, fucking chips, fucking chocolates, etc. Those sugary fucking sweets. You don't have anything, if barely. Any fucking minerals, vitamins, if you have anything in this, right? The way you eat is important, because if you eat healthy, your performance in literally anything will improve. And don't fucking say to me that you don't have time. Don't fucking say to me you have time. Health, physical and mental health. I'm currently about physical. It should be your top priority. Health in general should be your priority. Day has 24 hours. I'm pretty sure that you can find something that you can at least cook for yourself. But we're not about it. Another topic that I want to talk about is those. I became skinny fat because of those foods, right? And of course, lack of movement. But those foods, they have fuck ton of calories, because one pack of chips is like 400 calories, 450, and 100 grams of, for example, I don't know, strawberries or apples. How many calories does it have? For 100 grams of strawberries, 60, 50, 40, something like this. I'll probably put this on the picture right now, how many, because I don't even know myself. I can, like, from my mind, I can guess, but, this is not about it. Calories are not equal, and don't ever fucking hear the people, calories in, calories out, you can eat 4 donuts and lose weight. You probably heard this, like, you can only, calories in, calories out only, if it hits your macros and all this shit, and only like healthy food matters. Don't even try to fucking touch junk food because you're gonna die. Okay, I've heard one of those. I'm someone in between. Of course, calories in, calories out. I'm against if it hits your macros. Calories in, calories out, it matters, right? It's just straight math. And math will always work. Calories in, calories out works. If you're going to eat 4 donuts only to lose weight, you're going to lose weight. But it's gonna fuck up your metabolism. You're gonna deplete yourself of any vitamins, minerals, fats, carbohydrates, proteins. You're gonna feel like shit, and you want to crave more and more foods, and you're gonna eventually overeat. So calories in, calories out matters, but the quality and quantity of food matters. If you eat quality foods, fruits, vegetables, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fats, protein, right? Fiber, all of this. You drink fuck ton of water. Of course, if you're going to be in a deficit, you're going to lose weight, or if you're going to be the surplus, you're going to gain weight, right? I believe that quality and quantity of food matters. Those two needs to be combined, like fucking yin yang. Maybe not yin yang, but you know what I mean. It needs to be. It's like fucking peanut butter and jelly, bro. It needs to be like PB&J. You know what I mean if you're American. But it needs to be together. I'm not on the opposite ends of those. Calories in, calories out matters. But also the quality of food, of quality of food matters, and quantity. If you can even eat too much, maybe not this, but it's easier to overeat on junk food, because you are eating this and your brain isn't even telling you like to stop. Okay, like we're healthy. If you're eating sugar, you release insulin, and then you release insulin, and then it's telling you to eat more to get the sugar out of your blood, right? That's what insulin does, and then you want more, and that's why it leads to insulin resistance. And hopefully I didn't get this right, but it's easier to overeat on those foods because they have fuck ton of calories and barely if any amount of nutrients, right? But it's hard to overeat on healthy foods. Do you know a person who got fat for overeating potatoes or fruits or apples? Do you know how much apples would you need to eat to actually get fat? For example, let's have a person, they eat to not gain and not lose weight. So in the maintenance, the person, for example, eats 2,600 calories, right? Do you know how much calories he would need to eat from those apples and those strawberries to get fat? He wouldn't be able to eat that amount of fruits or vegetables or protein, because he would get stuffed, right? I believe that this food was designed by nature, or God, if you believe in this. I believe in God. By nature and God. So we were designed to be lean, to be fair. We were designed to be lean. But humans just made everything worse. We were designed to be lean. Because think about any healthy foods. 400 grams. 100 grams of potatoes is like 70 calories. 100 grams of strawberries is like Well, strawberries are mostly water, so it's probably gonna be like 40, 50 calories. Bananas are quite high. One banana can contain 90 calories or 110. But it's hard to overeat on this. Try eating the fucking 100 bananas. You're not going to eat it, right? Sorry for this dog, but yeah. So, what is the point of this video? Just balance is important, at least in a diet, right? If you are going to, I don't know, or wedding or your cousin's birthday, of course, eat this cake, eat these cookies, because so sorry for this cut. But as I was saying, in diet you need to have balance. You need to have balance in the diet, right? You cannot be on other spectrum, right? Just be in the middle when it comes to your diet and how you eat, right? If you're going to, I don't know, someone from your family has a birthday or, you know, wedding, right? Don't be that weirdo who saying that he's not going to eat a cake because it has this amount of calories and this has that amount of sugar. Brother, memories made with your family members or people you love are much more important than this, right? If you eat healthy for most of your time, for 80-90% of your time, this 10% is not going to kill you. Remember to making memories with your loved ones is much more important than this. Ease up sometimes, right? I know that you're hard on your goals right now, but you cannot be don't be a perfectionist. The only perfect person in this world is God. He is only perfect, right? But don't even try to be, you know, perfectionist when it comes to your diet and in everything in your life, to be fair, right? Don't be afraid to eat that cake. Don't be afraid to, you know, eat that cookie or some shit when you are with your family members on birthdays or weddings. Don't be that weirdo, bro. Life is much more than that. Life is much more than that. Stay hard, because nobody will save you. The only person who can save you is the person I'm pointing right now. Peace out.